Hey folk, it's me, Dr. Ramona, and I just want to tell you a little story. I have to start out by saying Oprah's right, and I am not a lover of Oprah. Anybody who knows me knows I'm like, okay, Oprah, whatever. But she's right this time, I'll tell you that, and she usually is right. She's usually on point. Her point that she's trying to make right now is what happens when people of color go to doctors and how people of color really have to shop for doctors who are going to treat them instead of just kind of shoving their issues to the side. Well, I've gotten several questions about whether I've had my hip replaced yet, and it's not replaced yet, and it's very painful. But let's get into the story. So, as many of you know, I was poisoned in 2014, death threat, the whole thing, by the liberal Democrats of Maryland who don't look like me. And you know, it's been rough on my body, but I'm doing okay. However, it's affected like my joints and that sort of thing. So I have to get a new hip. I got a new knee. You guys know I got a new knee a year and a half ago, and I had my Achilles tendon reconstructed. I had all these tumors taken off my right over. I mean, it's just been ridiculous. But anyway, but God is good. I'm here. I look great. I should look like I'm 110 years old, and you know, I'm thank God for my Brockett genes. So let's move on. So my doctor who did my knee, who was excellent last year, was supposed to do my hip on the 23rd of this month. Since January, I haven't really been able to sleep through a whole night because the pain in my hip is so incredible that I would sleep like 3 hours at a time, and that was it. And my surgeon was like, well, I'm not ready to give you this operation yet because I just gave you a new knee. This is back in January. So we want to wait a little while. So what I want you to do is just stretch. Okay, just stretch. No problem. Whatever. I go to the gym. I'm on my way to the gym after I'm done with this anyway. Okay, so I fell with my dog month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I called the doctor because I was in a lot of pain. And he called me in. His PA sent me to get an x-ray. And then when I went back to the exam room, he was like, oh my God, did you drive here? Oh my God, we're taking you to the emergency room right now. You've fractured your hip. I'm like, what? And so, how are you walking? You fractured your hip. Anyway, so they took me by ambulance to the hospital. They put me in a private room in emergency and, you know, started the IV, right? Then they took me to get a CAT scan. When they took me to get the CAT scan, they saw it's not fractured. Now, granted, it's extremely degenerated because of the fact that, you know, those lovely people who poisoned me to shut me up down in Maryland, that poison, you know, is still affecting me in different ways. Not like it's not bad, but, you know, I'm here. Anyway, so ultimately, he sent me to a pain doctor in his practice. Now, this is where things get real deep. Now, this pain doctor, I had seen her maybe a year and a half ago, right before I had my knee, and she was rude. I didn't get any pain medication. I really didn't need it, but she was rude. And but she didn't make me pee in a cup because I really didn't want any medication. Okay, so a couple days ago, though, she did make me do that. What was it? The end of last month. So I go in. She's nasty and rude. I didn't really care. She told me I have to go sit on the toilet and give her a urine sample. I go into the bathroom to give her a urine sample. Now, let me just tell you, I only sit on my left cheek because this hurts so badly. I can't sit on it. So squatting down to pee was kind of hard. And it was, I don't know if any of you have had incredible pain. And the pain is such that it not only makes you feel like throwing up, but you can't concentrate. And that's what I've been dealing with for months. I can't remember things. I can't, because the pain is so intense. Okay, so she said to me, well, I could give you something for it, but go pee in the, it's I go in, I go to pee in the cup. I put the cup on the sink. I'm in extreme pain. I go to sit on the toilet, and what ends up happening is I finally got comfortable and I peed. But duh, I didn't pee in the cup because, you know,